Hello everyone, this video is slightly different because we're going to be taking a look at something that Squarespace have recently updated that you might not have even known existed or ever used before. And that thing is, hang on, I forgot what it's called. Image Editor, the inbuilt image editor. So Squarespace have recently built their own. They've gone from a third-party one, which you'd ever used it in the past, then you'd know that it used to quite often not save, or it'd take forever saving, it'd always put a black background behind PNGs if you edited the PNG in it. So this update is quite welcome. So Squarespace have put a technical blog out about this. I'll leave a link to that in the comments. It just goes over more of the technicalities and how they've built some of the filters that are in it. So if we jump into Squarespace, we can see what they've done. Okay, so from the off, if we double click on our image, and then if we go to Image Editor, and then the first tab we land on is all the color adjustments. So it's all pretty self-explanatory. We can adjust brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, blur, highlights and shadows. So it mightn't seem like much, but it's a big time saver to be able to make small little edits to photos like this actually in Squarespace. It saves you possibly having to edit them in Lightroom and then export them and then put them back into Squarespace. So nice little touch. I think to do big photo edits, I'd still take the Lightroom route, but just to make little adjustments, this is a big improvement on what they had. So if we come up to the top again, and our next one is crop options. So if we just click on there, and then again, all pretty straightforward. We've got options to lock the aspect ratios. We can drag to crop on the image itself, and then we've got options to flip it vertically and horizontally and to turn it on the sides. We can also come down to the bottom and adjust the rotation of it manually as well. Again, just a nice thing to have built into Squarespace that you can use to change little things. And then the last option, if we go back up to the top, is the one that seems to be most talked about in that blog post, what they seem to be most proud of. And then we are presented with some funkily named, is funkily even a word? Again, we can just click on any of these, get them to look exactly what you want them to look like on your site. And then we can come across and then we can adjust the strength of the filter as well. So as I say, it's all pretty straightforward to use, but the most important thing is that it works. So there we go. Normal service will be resumed in the next video. I've got a couple of tutorials coming out over the next couple of weeks. So as always, if you like this video, leave us a thumbs up below. If you didn't, that's fine. If you're not already, please do subscribe for more stuff like this. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. See ya.